We'll come to Border too, right? Uh, so they come to you and say, this extraordinarily iconic song. Let's take, you've done multiple songs. There is like Sandese Aate Hai, To Chalu, all that. But let's stick to Sandese Aate Hai, which is now called
घर
Ghar
का
Kab
आओगे
Aoge.
जी
So you take that song.
जी
Obviously, they want you to do it because it is associated with the first film. So
Yeah.
it has to reappear in some form because that song is so strongly identified with Border 2, the first
Yes.
Border.
Yes.
So what was the initial discussion like? Like you have that song, you don't want to replicate that song, you want to interpret that song. So what was the initial discussion like?
So the initial discussion came to me, my director and my producers, they were very clear that they do not see Border 2 without that song.
Yeah.
That wasn't a decision that I as a composer took, ki I want to reinterpret this song.
Right.
They had that vision that Sandese Aate Hai, created by Annu Malik ji and Javed Akhtar Saab, is the soul of Border.
Yeah.
And they asked me if I would be open to the interpretation. And I had a session with the director, and I understood that the way they intend to portray the stories of our soldiers in Border 2, that song should be there. It creatively makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So that was my first step of getting convinced, because I am per se not someone who believes in recreations directly, unless if it's cinematically justified. Standalone recreations are not something that excites me as a composer. I mean,
Right.
I'm known for my originals. So that's something that I had to be convinced of. And once I was completely committed to the idea. And even before I started work, I first needed the nod of Annu Malik ji, because I feel that even though the producers, Mr. Bhushan Kumar, had taken the rights for the song, I feel the moral right always lies with the composer. And I spoke to him, and only when he was convinced of the idea and he said, "Ki nahi, Mithun, you please do this, I'm open to it," is when I got to the creative part of the song, understanding the characters. Border 1 had different characters. It was based on the Battle of Longewala. This film is based on the Battle of Basandar, in and the various other fronts where the battle was fought, and different characters. So we had to understand their backstories, we had to understand their dilemma, and bring out that element in the poetry, which was again redone by Manoj Muntashir. And then I had to bring in, we have these four characters: Sunny Sir, Varun Dhawan, Diljit, and Ahan.
Yeah.
And I felt, let's give a voice to each one of them.
Okay.
And I discussed with my producers and directors, and they were very supportive of that. And obviously, Sonu Nigam sir, I feel that generally whenever I do a recreation, even when I did Urja Kale Kawa for Gadar 2, it's natural that you retain the original voice, because I feel they were a part of the song's genesis. You know, you can't really imagine these songs without their voice. And Udit ji is thank God, he's hale hearty, he's performing. Sonu sir is very, very active today, and I think he was the anchor for me. So he's the first voice which I recorded, so that we understand कि हाँ, गाने की आत्मा, the soul of the song is now this, because Sonu Nigam owns Sandese Aate Hai. Obviously, Rup Kumar Rathod, also we have retained his voice as well. And then I added in Arijit's stanza, Vishal Mishra, Diljit has sung his own part, just to give that additional layer from a screen point of view, from a story point of view, because these were new characters and they had a different backstory.
Right.
And then I put together the entire song. I mean, the film is still a period film. It's got a sound. 1971 is the backdrop. I wanted to keep the acoustic intent of the song intact.
Right.
And I used very minimalistic programming. The song is completely recorded live at Yashal Studios, and I brought in all our musicians from the fraternity. A lot of the people who were part of the first song have played my version as well. And the intention was to keep it as organic and as pure as the song is.